I just thought it ought to be what I was supposed to do, else I wouldn't approaching you. I put my heart on your sleeve.
Hello, hello, testing, testing.
Come with me, what it would be. You took a chance, I took the lead. We shook his sheets, advanced and did the deed. Don't blame it on me. We grown, it's a natural thing. Tonight I'm grooving it. Thought you said you was my type. I'm moving too slow. Text back like shit. I'm cool with it. I can match energies, babe. I move to your flow.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive, get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel it calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know how to go? You only got this life, no guarantees. The stars align. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. Hiding it by myself.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, guys. Looks like we are live. We have new comic book day. This is definitely one you do not want to miss. It is a very big new comic book day. I hope you guys can hear me. Hello, hello. Let me do some testing. See if you guys can hear me. Let's see. We are live. All right, looks like you guys can hear me. Moses, thank you for joining in. All right, guys, let's begin. We have a new number one starting off in alphabetical order. This is a very large book, all night and every day number one. This is from Aftershock. So to answer some questions you guys might have, Aftershock had recently, I guess you could say, filed for bankruptcy, but now they have assured to us that they are good to go. So this is a new number one. It's a magazine-sized book, so that's definitely one to get. Nice and big. All right, let's continue. We have a new number one. This is one worth picking up. I promise you guys, this one's one worth picking up. It is Cosmic Ghost Rider number one. This is Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, but as Ghost Rider. But not only is he Ghost Rider, he is a cosmic Ghost Rider from space. This is written by Stephanie Phillips. So if you guys do not know who Stephanie Phillips is, she is the writer for Grimm, which is the Boom Studios Grim Reaper one. It's super popular. She's a fantastic artist, and she has now delved her way into the Marvel publishing books, and they chose her to write Cosmic Ghost Rider. So I think that's super cool. Cosmic Ghost Rider is a fantastic character. He hasn't had his own run in years, so they brought him back, and I think Stephanie Phillips is the perfect person to have write this book, because what she has done in Grimm is definitely, it's really good. And this seems to be like her aspect when it comes to writing characters and stories and arcs and all that. This is definitely a good one to pick up. So this is Cosmic Ghost Rider number one. This is the regular cover, and then we have a variant cover. This one has Howard the Duck on it. Looks like they're speeding through time and space. Nice cover. And then this one's my favorite cover. This is the Ryan Stegman cover. Everybody loves Ryan Stegman. Fun fact, Donny Cates, who did Venom, is actually the creator of Cosmic Ghost Rider. Good afternoon, Isaac. The books I'm getting are Venom number 17, Rogan Gambit number 1, Iron Man number 1, Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1, Action Comics 1052, and Lazarus Planet Assault on Krypton number 1, second print. Awesome, Tristan. Definitely a huge week. Moses, can I get Cosmic Ghost Rider regular cover? No problem, Moses. You're definitely not going to regret this one. It is worth picking up. Highly recommend it. All right, up next we have a facsimile, a reprint of Darkwing Duck's first appearance. This is his first ever comic book, but it's a reprint, republished by Dynamite. This is definitely one to pick up. I'm getting the awesome Ryan Stegman. Awesome, Tristan. My favorite cover. All right, up next we have a second printing for Dark Web, Mary Jane and Black Cat number 2. Mary Jane and Black Cat, of course, one of the more popular issues. This number 2 sold out super quick. We do not have any more first prints, so this is the second printing. Same story, just different, coloring on the font. You guys haven't picked that up. Up next, we have Ghost Rider number 12. So we actually added, we got some more Ghost Rider pool members, so we don't have any more regular covers. Those ended up going to them, but this is a super cool variant cover. Look at that. Look at the spikes on his shoulder. Imagine him being a football player. All right, up next we have another new number 1. This is another big one for the week. This is Hollow's Eve number 1. I can't believe they gave her own series. I mean, I can't believe it because she's an interesting character. This is from the pages of Amazing Spider-Man. Moses, Ghost Rider number 12. Got you, Moses. This is from the pages of Amazing Spider-Man, Hollow's Eve. She was the significant other of Ben Reilly, a.k.a. Chasm, a.k.a. Scarlet Spider, and she now becomes her own character, Hollow's Eve. She's kind of a villain, anti-hero type thing. The story is actually really good. I do like what they're doing with her character. She's kind of like this goblin type, witch type character. Supernatural, more like it. But this is a really good read. It's number 1. It's from the pages of Amazing Spider-Man, so it is taking place in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. And I do think the art is super nice in this one as well. It's fun to read off of. So yeah, this is the regular cover. There's actually a lot of variants for this one. All right, so we have the Art Germ cover. It isn't a number 1 without Mr. Stanley Art Germ, Stanley Tucci, doing their cover. This is nice. Nice cover. All right, up next we have the first of many of Alex Ross's timeless covers, and it's starting off with the Green Goblin. You spun your last web, Spider-Man. Alex Ross, known for his beautiful artwork, takes so much time, so much detail, making sure that these pieces are beautiful. I love it. 100% love it. This is the first one. Alex Ross is releasing his timeless variants, which really cool is that these are all cover price, and this is a virgin variant meaning it has no words, no numbers, no title, just nothing but pure art. All that information, you can find it in the back. So this is Hollow's Eve number 1. They call it Alex Ross's timeless collection. Alex Ross deserves to have his own museum. He's just that fantastic of an artist. He's wonderful. He's wonderful. But yeah, this is it. This is the first one of many. A lot of people keep asking for these in their pool, so we ordered a good amount. So if you guys want any, let us know. These are always the first ones to go. And then we have another cover for Hollow's Eve. This is the Stormbreaker variant. As you can see, her theme is that she wears many masks. Some that you can actually make out. You got Wolf, Captain America. You have Hobgoblin down there. There's Morbius. Nice cover. All right. Up next, we have Rose Besh, who is another fantastic artist. She does a fantastic job. Hollow's Eve number 1. She was doing incentives a few months ago, and now her books have skyrocketed. So it's really cool that they have her doing a regular cover, not one where you got to spend, over $50 for. It's cover price. All right, up next we have another variant cover. I told you guys there was a lot of variants. This is the last variant though. Nice cover. Look at that. She's throwing the mass. I think she's an interesting character. If you guys were fans of Amazing Spider-Man, you're fans of the goblins, the Scarlet Spiders, the witches, whatever, this is for you. She kind of reminds me of Black Cat. Like anti-hero, not anti-hero. All right, up next we have Joe Fix at number 1, second printing. Number 1 sold out super quick, so of course I had to order the second printing for number 1. This one's really cool because it takes place in Las Vegas. Mr. Joe Fixick, aka Hulk's other persona. All right, up next we have King Spawn number 20. King Spawn number 20. Nice. Nice and creepy. Alright, looks like we have the finale, Murder World, Game Over number 1. Francisco, thank you for joining in. Murder World. This is the final issue, Game Over number 1. This is the regular cover, and then we have this variant. Looks like it's done by Ryan Gonzalez. Tristan, I 100% agree. Look at this cute little cover. Ryan Gonzalez, fantastic artist. She definitely does wonders. All right, up next we have Miles Morales Spider-Man number 2. This is the second printing. God, I love this artist so much. He does a fantastic job on this run. Moses, Murder World, regular cover. Francisco, I got you for those Spawn covers. But yeah, the artist for Miles Morales, definitely so far one of my favorite artists that has worked on Miles. He is, man, like he just really does a really good job with the colors, with the designs. Like it just makes the story pop. Like the action, like the way things move. Like look at this. I mean, this is literally taken from his art. Like it's beautiful. You got the sun sparkle. Like that's not a glare. That's the art. This is a beautiful cover. I think I'm gonna send some of these to get graded because this artist does a really great job on Miles Morales. All right, up next we have a new number 1 from Image Comics. This is Phantom Road. This is by Jeff Lemire, one of my favorite writers out there. He wrote, in my opinion, one of the best Moon Knight runs out there. He did the whole Moon Knight where they started introducing not Mr. Knight. It was already after Mr. Knight was introduced, but his run was when they started, where he started having all that internal conflict with his alter egos, I guess, whatever you call them, with his multiple personalities, and the whole Khonshu and Layla and all that stuff. Like that book that he wrote, the Moon Knight run that he did, was a huge like trip. Like the way the show is, on what you don't know what's going on, what's real or what's not real. Like that's exactly how the book was. The show was definitely inspired by his run, and I think it's really good. Jeff Lemire. I don't know, I'm promoting Moon Knight, but yeah, I'm promoting Jeff Lemire. He is a fantastic writer. Phantom Road. This book is basically about a truck driver who ends up helping out these guys. These people, they got in a crash. They crashed into some, I guess you can call it a supernatural piece, and then monsters start popping out, and now they gotta fend for their lives. So I think Jeff Lemire is one of the greatest modern writers out there. Highly recommend picking up his books. And then we have a variant cover for that one as well, with the monsters like truck drivers mixed with supernatural. Oh, look at the back. Yeah, super cool. All right, up next we have another new number 1. This is Rogue and Gambit number 1. Finally, it's been years since we had a Rogue and Gambit team up. The last one was Mr. and Mrs. X, and that was when they had got married, and it was a whole thing. That was like 5 years ago. No, not even 5, like 6 or 7 years ago. That was a long time ago. So we finally have another one. This is by, I believe his name is pronounced Kyle Negu, who did this cover. Fantastic artist. This is a new number 1. Gambit and Rogue is definitely one of my favorite Marvel couples out there. I read this book. It's definitely really fun. I love Gambit. I love Rogue. I think they're perfect for each other. But yeah, this is the regular cover. And then the variant cover is the second timeless cover by Alex Ross. We got Mystique. classic looking Mystique with the white outfit and the short red hair. Creepy looking, but she's a villain. What do you expect? So here it is, Alex Ross Virgin variant, Rogue and Gambit #1. Super nice. Look at this. This is a clean copy too. Look at that, nice and smooth paper. All right, up next we have another variant cover for Rogue and Gambit, the Stormbreaker cover. I'm really excited for Rogue and Gambit. Same here, Tristan. It's definitely worth reading. This is a beautiful cover. I ordered this because I thought it was beautiful. Look at that. It's kind of like an homage to that one cover where he's like picking her up. It's the same thing, except it's more modern. His cards are flying everywhere. Oh God, it's beautiful. This is a beautiful cover. Moses wants the Stormbreaker cover. You got it, Moses. Beautiful cover. I rate this cover a 10 out of 10. But there's another beautiful cover that I love from Rogue and Gambit, and it's right here. Rogue and Gambit #1. Look at this. Beautiful. Again, with him picking her up after they just defeated a bunch of goons. And what I love about it is that it's on Bourbon Street in Louisiana, which is where Gambit is from. He's Cajun. So he has that accent. That Louisiana accent. Yeah, and this is nice. Like, they just picking her up after they just defeated a bunch of guys. Like, this is also a beautiful cover. I think I would have to choose the Stormbreaker cover more. I'd give the Stormbreaker a 10 out of 10 on the cover. This one I would have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. So it's still just as good. Beautiful. Rogue and Gambit #1. It's a new #1, so you don't need to read any other X-Men titles to read this. So you guys can read this on its own. It's its own series. Highly recommend it. All right, up next we have a new Spider-Gwen comic, Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones #1. If you guys remember, Gwenverse introduced a whole new different not Spider-Gwens, but another Gwens in other universes where she's other superheroes. Like, there was a Hulk Gwen, there was obviously there's a Spider-Gwen, there was a Wolverine Gwen, and now it's the villains. So this book is introducing the Dr. Octopus villain of Gwen, I guess you could say. Spider-Gwen is Doc Ock. This is really neat. This is the regular cover by David Nakayama. And then we have a variant cover. This is the Stormbreaker cover. This one's super nice as well. Really nice cover by CF Villa. Stormbreakers. Beautiful cover. Look, she's got the ballet shoes. She floats like a butterfly. I don't want to say stings like a bee. I don't know. Stings like a spider. And then, of course, you got to have the Greg Land variant cover. Land doing his homage. Gwen as Doc Ock. And then we have one last variant cover for Spider-Gwen, Shadow Clones. There it is. So this is the new #1. Definitely worth picking up. A lot of nice covers. If you guys are fans of Spider-Gwen or any of the Spider-Verse type stories, this is definitely one for you. It is a new #1, so you should be good. Moses wants the Spider-Gwen Stormbreaker cover. All right, Moses, I got you. All right, let's continue. We have Spider-Man #6, End of the Spider-Verse. Look at this. You have all the different Spider characters. You have Spider-Gwen dead in the center, but this time they're all like mutated versions of them. They're advanced mutation. So as you can see, you have Spider-Gwen with the little whatever they're called, fangs, I guess. You have Spider-Punk there. You have Spider-Ham. You have Miles. So yeah, definitely, if you guys are reading this is supposed to be the end of all Spider-Verses. So this is definitely a big series to get. Yeah, it's definitely taking a turn. So this is the regular cover, and then we have the variant cover, which is a really nice cover of Silk. Look at this, super nice cover. So this kind of reminds me of the animated movie the Into the Spider-Verse, with the Miles Morales one, when he's like falling. And I don't know if you guys ever read the script, but in the script it says that Miles is not falling, he is rising. And if you notice in that scene, like, it's beautiful, like anamorphic scene, he's like going up and he's falling but he's actually going up because the camera's been flipped. I don't know, I'm talking too much, but yeah, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love that movie, and this is what it's basically doing. Like, she's clearly falling, but the way the angle is projected, she's actually rising. She's not falling, she's rising, and it's a whole metaphorical thing, and I love it. I love it. Francisco wants Spider-Man verse cover 1. All right, I got you, Francisco. But yeah, beautiful cover. Silk, great character. Please make her live action. She'll be wonderful. Or put it in the Spider-Verse movie. All right, up next we have Spider-Man Unforgiven number 1. This is a new Spider-Man run. So for some reason, I did not get cover A. I don't know why, but I do have the variant covers, which are beautiful. This is the regular cover. It's pretty nice. It's a new Spider-Man number 1. Moses also wants Spider-Man number 6 regular cover. I got you, Moses. So this is the regular cover. Pretty nice, but the variant cover, it's a Stormbreaker cover by Nick Klein. If I'm not mistaken, Nick Klein worked on Thor. It's a black and white sketch variant, and it's beautiful. I'm surprised it wasn't even an incentive. Look at this. Look at this cover. It's like a tarot card almost. Like, I love it. Spider-Man, King of Spiders. Like, this is a beautiful cover. I'm crying just thinking about it. I'm not crying. All right, up next we have Star Wars Hidden Empire number 4. For all those of you guys that are picking up Star Wars Hidden Empire number 4. A whole lot of Star Wars books. Star Wars High Republic The Blade number 3. Is this the one that's... Yeah, this is the one with the first appearance. Spider-Man. Stormbreaker cover. Moses, I got you. And then we have, of course, one of the fan favorites. I ordered extras because these always sell out super quick. You may remember we interviewed this writer a few weeks ago. This is The Mandalorian, written by Rodney Barnes. Woo! The epic season finale. Rodney Barnes. So here it is. Up next we have Venom number 17. We ran out of regular covers, so we only have variants. And this variant is definitely a beautiful one. Check it out. Look at this. This is a crazy cover. This is just screams Venom. Classic Venom cover. I probably got to get this one graded too. Beautiful cover. All right, and then we have Where Monsters Lie number 2 from Dark Horse. This book sold out fairly quickly. Moses and Francisco, Venom 17. I don't remember if you guys have the regular Venom in your pool. If you have the regular cover in there, like, it might be in your pull list. If it's not, I'll throw this one in there. If it is, I'll probably leave the regular one. Unless you guys want this cover preferably. Let me know, but I'll have to check. And then this is a variant cover for Where Monsters Lie. This is a pretty good read by Kyle Starks. Alright guys, and that actually concludes this week's video. I had some incentives, and like always I was in a hurry. I forgot to bring them. I'm sorry guys. But anyways, that's basically it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Just some quick news. I appreciate everyone who was commenting and liking for our trailer post, how we lost our trailer. Just some feedback. We were at the convention and Corpus, and we left the trailer at the hotel. I had a bunch of locks, but I guess they broke the locks and stole it. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Haven't got any more details except for what I currently posted today. But yeah, if you guys have any news, any information on how we can get some leads, we are in talks with some investigation. We are gonna work really hard to get to the bottom of this. But yeah, I appreciate your guys' heavy support. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, or if anyone wants to add any comics to their pool, send us a message. I'll be here tomorrow morning. We open at 11 a.m., close at 8 p.m. Other than that, guys, oh yeah, don't forget, this weekend, Red Ranger, Mr. Rocky himself, we'll be having him in our Westicle store on Friday, 6 p.m. That way, if you guys get out of school, get out of work, you can go and see him. And then Saturday, he'll be here from 12 to 4. We'll, of course, keep updating you guys on that. But that's this weekend. Free event. Come on by. He does charge for signatures and pictures and all that, but they haven't gone back to us with the prices yet. So we'll definitely update you guys whenever we get that answer. But anyways, that's it.